Right, welcome to Brickright again. I'm Justin, Brad's behind the camera, and we've got my other son covering for Fraser, who's sick. Dayton's in with us today again, so welcome Date. Right, what we're doing is another Drivesys paving system on the job, on the Titanic job. So just pan around there, Brad, just show them what we've done. So that's the first Drivesys paving Brad's shown you in the patio. This one back over here, where we're at is, if you've seen the other videos, we've put the base in. So all that is in, all that's waxed. We got the drainage system in that we haven't shown on camera because the microphone went crazy yesterday. We got to delete it, but the eco drains are in. I will show you a little bit of footage of how we connected this back inlet gully into the drainage there. The reason why I put this back inlet gully in is because water, like the bottom of your toilet, will be sat at the bottom of that, and it's connected into the main sewer down there. So if any smells come up the main sewer, they'll hit the water, and obviously smell can't go through water, so you won't get any smell coming up through there. So that's why we put it back in the gully. I just think it's a better job and it's foolproof, isn't it? We've put these ones in as a precaution, just in case any water does blow back up and go onto the garage, because the garage floor should be higher than the paving outside, but we haven't got that luxury. So we've had to put that in just as a precaution. So today we're just going to be screeding and laying some Drivesys. Right, and we're off. What do you reckon, Dave? You excited? You excited? No? So his brother says that. His brother's never excited as well. Maybe I'm an horrible, boring, miserable person or something. Right, these are the lines we got, look. So let's just show you. So we've got that set in there. What we've done, we put these 10mm spacers there, look. That's raising the line 10mm off this, because when we whack it, it'll be 10mm higher, and then when we whack it, it'll come down a little bit lower. But ideally, you want your paving to finish just above your eco drains, because you want the water to go in there. You don't want it to kind of rest up against there. So that's that side. That's going up through there. And then this side, we've had to play a little trick, because if we went level to that paver there, right across to here, we'd be above the garage floor. So we've had to do a little twist in it and a little shimmy in it that you probably won't notice, but it just ticks all the boxes for us. So we get the sand in now, we get the screed bars in, and we'll stick you onto a hyperspace.
Screed rails are in, just going to start screeding and yeah, get ready for some laying.
new day. We're back to a Monday. So what we've done, look, is we've bought this. This is just used for the electrical contractors out there to put the cable through. So it's just like an electrical conduit, 20mm galvanized, which means it won't rust. So that now, that's perfectly straight as a die down there. So we're going to use these now as our screed rails. But what we can do is I bought these little things to go on the end. So we screw that into there, and then the other pole or rail will screw into there. But you will, if you come close, Brad, I don't know what the consequence is, you will get that little, see where that's a little bit higher there? So we'll have to put it in and see if we can just hit the paving down when we come to that little bit, but then you're away again. Or the other thing is we could do is just overlap the other one alongside it and get rid of that. Innit?
Yeah.
So that's that. What we have been using for donkeys years, and the problem is we're creatures of habit, Brad, aren't we?
Yeah.
These work, we've just been using a piece of roofing batten, digging it out, putting it into the ground and just pulling off that, screeding off that. So we've got that in the ground up here now, look, if you have a quick look. So we've got the batten, which is what we were using there, and we got the conduit, which we're now going to use in there. So we'll pull off that and we'll let you know, or we'll show you, we'll video it as you're doing it, okay, Brad? Job done.
Right, from what I'm seeing so far, pulling this, less friction pulling on that. So it seems to be, as I'm going, because I'm trying to pull this side, I'm actually, it feels like I'm doing that. And I'm trying to catch up this side.
Yeah.
So I'm coming together as one. And I can just feel it just slides along there a lot easier. So yeah.
And it was a lot easier to put it into the ground rather than digging all that out.
It's only 20mm.
Yeah.
That's a faff, that is, because it's obviously a lot bigger and wider.
So we've known about these screed rods forever and a day, and just out of being creatures of habit, we've actually been making it more difficult for ourselves, haven't we? So that's much better now, isn't it?
Much better.
So you're happy?
Much better job and much happier.
And you're happy for it to come out your wages?
No.
Yeah, happy days then. Brad's paying for it. Thank you, Brad. There we are. Dave, are you enjoying yourself here with us? Yeah? We haven't killed each other yet, mate, have we? Maybe we'll have a little arm wrestle at dinner time or something. No, he's doing a good job. He's done brilliantly for us over the last couple of days. So there we are, mate. Thank you very much. He's embarrassed now, so I'll leave him alone. Good morning. Just pulled up now in Selwyn. We're here, I think it's Tuesday. I get lost with days. I think it's Tuesday. We're on this Titanic project again down in Cardiff, down in South Wales. So just wanted to give you like a little update. We've done the, if you've seen the videos, you'll know where we are. If you haven't, go on the playlist, Titanic project, and you can view this project from the start. So we've laid the Vesuro Indian sandstone. That's in, that's done. That went pretty well. I think spraying out for the first time with all the spray marks that you've seen, it didn't actually take that long, and it was a good learning curve for us. It's a good process because we brought the client out and we said, there's your patio, that's what it's going to look like, that's what we've looked at, and that's what we think is going to be the best. What do you think? And he was like, yeah, that's great. So we could see it before it was actually in. So it was a really good thing for the customer to be able to tick a box before we'd laid the slab, and we could count all the slabs. We knew whether we had enough or needed to order more, and we knew exactly where the bond was, where it was all going. It worked really good. So I think if you guys out there want to do it, then go for it, because it was a really good process for us to be able to do that. So that's one thing we've learned. Then we moved on to the Drivesys paving, but the levels here on these big projects, I think the levels are the main thing. You know, you're trying to do it in stages, and what I tend to do is I do, like, the stage one was the Vesuro. That was stage one. Stage two is the Drivesys, the paving that you've seen us doing right now. So that's stage two. And then stage three is the big driveway that we're going to be doing after this one, right down to the front gate. And then stage 3 or 4 or whatever it is the turfing there's an extra. So I think if you're on these big projects and you start thinking of you've got to think of everything in the bigger picture. But if you think of everything all at once, then you're just going to get bogged down. So I tend to put it into stages, and I find it's a better thing to do, because you're not like filling your, well, I got a very small brain, but you're not filling your brain up with too much information and getting confused with things. So again, I've learned that on previous jobs, to break it down into bits. So I just wanted to give you an update. And this Drivesys, what we found is, because of the 5 different sizes, we got a limited amount of cuts. So I'll take you out and I'll show you exactly what I mean. But one other thing, my other son, Dayton, he's in. He's been off school, so he's in. Been off school on the school holiday, so he's in. Fraser has got COVID along with his girlfriend Cody. They're okay, so wish him well. But he's come in, and do you know what? He's a young lad, 16. He surprised me. He's a lazy little git in the house, typical teenager. But he's come in here and he's put a bloody shift in. He really have. And the driveway we're doing right now, let me just show you, so you've got the full perspective of it. So that's where we are with it, all the way up into there. So we're on the cutting stage now. So we've got a little cut to do around the drain there. Got a little bit of messing about to do around the drain there, which you'd expect. But no cuts. No cuts up there. No cuts on this side. You can see there's no cuts on it at all. And you get to this side, all the way up there. My shadow's in the way. All the way up there, up against the house, right the way up. No cuts. All the way up against this wall here, right the way up. As you can see, no cuts, right the way up. And then we come to this bit, and we have got a couple of cuts around the manhole, but minimal. We've got a couple of cuts to do in there where it's gone up against the wall. Got to lay some bricks around there, and we have got a couple of cuts up against there. And if I turn around, that's it. So we've laid all that. Sorry about the sun. If we laid all that, and we haven't got hardly any cuts on it. So I think, yeah, this Drivesys process, as long as you use the sizes in the right way, you can limit your cuts to having next to nothing, which just saves you a lot of work. So in that respect, it's very, very good. There we are. Tried everywhere to get a mat for the whacker plate, just couldn't go anywhere. So it was either do the cardboard, Brad, or we was do this, wasn't it? So what we done on these Drivesys, every layer they put all these, like I don't know what material to describe it. I don't know, what would you call that? It's like a foamy, plasticky type stuff. So all we did, look, we just put that to the bottom of the whacker plate, duct taped it on, thought it was going to fail, and it
actually worked.
It worked the whole place, mate, the whole job, didn't it?
No pulling cardboard this
How was your back?
Absolutely fine.
How was your back doing that one over there?
Absolutely killed me.
Yeah, there we are. So at least we've managed to do something decent, and it worked a bloody treat, that did, mate, didn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So if anybody wants to offer this, we're selling them for £10 a sheet.
£10 a square metre, look.
£10 a square metre there, look.
Comes as a square metre, look.
Comes as a square metre, £10 a square metre. We're down in Cardiff. We will ship it for an extra £5.
Yeah. Duct tape not included.
Duct tape not included. You can have that for an extra £10. We got loads of it here, so if anybody's interested, just give Brickright a shout, Brad, innit? So you go halves on the profits, mate.
No, profits are mine. My idea.
All right, if you're going to be like that, stuff you, I'm having it all to myself. Right, so we finished the Drivesys paving now, all done. Got a little bit more to do on another drive further on down, but hope you've enjoyed the video. Any comments, leave them below. And still about 80% of people not subscribed, so if you could click that subscribe button and share it and give us a like, we'd be thankful, Brad, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
So there we go. See you on the next one. Cheers.